Hello, my name is Yi Ming Sofyia. Today I'm doing something a little different. It's no cover or no single. So I just finished my first year at college and I'm doing a 20 things I learned from my first year at Berkeley. Keep in mind that this is all my opinions. These are things that I have learned.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
These might not be things that you might learn or anybody else at Berkeley might say, but these are things that I have learned, so let's get started. Number 1, know your circle of fits. No SCGDAEB, no BEADGCF, just know it by heart. It's like learning the alphabet, like you have to, part of music. This goes out to people who are not exactly the best at theory and didn't start off really well in theory. Like before I took classes in theory back in high school, but then it really didn't click until this year. And it just, everything blew up when I understood how important it is to know how to spell all of your scales, how to spell all of the chords. I started out in MAT, which is Music Application and Theory at Berkeley, and then I went into Harmony 2 my second semester. So on top of tests now, I always write next to my name, SCGDAEB or BEADGCF, and then that way it reminds me to double check all of my scales and double check all of the chord spellings to make sure I did it right. Why do I get 99s and 100s on tests? It's because I write FCGDAEB on the top of my test. It really does help. It's just like knowing your alphabet. You have to know it. Know your circle fits. Number 2. Try out for things, audition for things, go join clubs. At Berkeley, it's such a big community of just getting to know people and people who are also going into the music industry. Just go try out for things. I went to audition for the Radio Disney Berkeley show. I was able to perform at the BBC my first semester within the first month of being in school there, which was really cool. And when I first auditioned it, I really didn't know much about it, but then it was such a cool experience just being able to go out to audition because you never know what you might find. Because I knew people who didn't audition for stuff, but then I was just there's so many opportunities you have. Just go out and audition, go join clubs, go do things. And that leads to number 3, which is be proactive. One of our most famous events at Berkeley is the Career Jam, where a lot of companies like Sony Music, Warner Music, they come and they give opportunities to students who are looking for jobs, internships, and looking for labels to sign on to. They have a lot of musicians and artists to come and talk to the students, so you just learn about how people are doing in the music industry, what's going on right now. Go out and give some of the labels your resume, maybe send them some of your music, they'll be interested. Just go out and do stuff. Career Jam, we had a Chinese Music Industry Club, Weekend Summit. A lot of agents and musicians and producers and directors came and talked to us, and I just learned a lot. So just go attend those events at Berkeley because they really help pave your way after college is over. This goes out to everybody in general. College is what you make of it. It's what you learn from it, what you decide to do. It's you taking control of your life as an adult now. So just go out and do it. Number 4, check Facebook. Here's the thing, we have the Berkeley Hub, we have our weekly newsletters and stuff like that, but sometimes you just miss some information. There are tons of Facebook groups on different clubs that you can join, different pages that you can like. Some of the departments make announcements on Facebook. For professional music, the major that I want to get into, they have a weekly posting for the office hours available for the chair every week. So you have to go on Facebook and look at that. Just be sure to check Facebook. Number 5, get to know people. Berkeley is somewhere a lot of musicians have come to convene who want to be in this future music industry. My friend group in and of itself is comprised of a lot of international students, a lot of different domestic students from different areas of the United States. The thing we all have in common is our love for music. So just go out to get to know people. Step out of your comfort zone if you're not typically a social person. Just the more people you get to know, the more people who are in the industry in the future that you will know. Because these people might be your co-workers, these people might be in the same label as you, in the same company as you. Make friends. Shush. Number 6, go out and support your fellow artists and musicians. You want support, they want support. It's a give and receive. Go out and go to their shows, go to their gigs. There's tons of them around. Go support your friends. And if you like an artist, go support your artists, ones that you don't know. And just make friends with people. You give them support, a lot of them will come and support you and your music in the future. It's a give and receive. Number 7.
7. I don't know which way it is. 7. 7.
Learn from your peers. There are definitely things that you don't know that a lot of other people might know, so just go and learn stuff. different areas of expertise, different majors. So when I was in Harmony 2, I missed the first class, our intro class on secondary dominance, and I just didn't understand crap. So I ended up asking a lot of my friends who were in Harmony 3, Harmony 2, Harmony 4, like who understood secondary dominance, and they helped me like within 30 minutes, like I got the full class lesson, and it was great. I understood it. I actually learned a lot just also by watching other people play. Like I learned a lot of piano from watching a few friends play. I learned like guitar and a little bit of bass from some of our friends, and they helped me out while I was trying to learn new stuff on guitar. Just know that there are other people who you could really learn from in each and every subject and in each and every area. College is the time to perfect your craft. If you're practicing enough on your own and doing stuff for your own principle, like go and learn another instrument. Just learn, really learn. Number 8, make friends with your roommates. It's so important to have like a good and healthy environment to like live with every day. You're sleeping with them, you see them a lot in the cafeteria all the time. They're gonna be in your life quite a lot for the year or more that you're living with them. So just be friends with your roommates, be nice. Don't be an ass. Respect their boundaries, have them respect yours. There's just like a mutual respect going on here, and that's like a healthy environment for you to live in. Say if like you forgot your key, if you don't have a good relationship with your roommate and it's late at night, like you might not want to disturb them and you might not feel comfortable with them, but you should, they're your roommates. So just be respectful, give everybody their own room, be nice, be kind. Also make friends with your RAs. Your RAs are also students. Like I have a friend who's going to be an RA next semester. Your RAs are super nice, they're super helpful. They just want to make sure everything is alright with you and they don't want any trouble, because if you're in trouble, they're also in trouble and nobody wants that. It's just a mess. So just be nice to your RAs, don't do anything stupid in the dorms. Number 9, ratings aren't everything. It took me such a long time to accept this because like I went to Berkeley, and within the first week, like right before classes, you have your ensemble ratings auditions, and those are the auditions where like you get a set of numbers after you perform for a panel of professors, and they rate you on how well you do each area, like your intonation maybe, your sight reading, improvisation skills. They like rate you on how you do those. I ended up getting really low scores at the beginning of the year, and I was really pissed off. Like the moment I got them, like we had an open night jam, and I just went on stage and I sang because I was so pissed off. And I was just like, I have to prove myself. But no, ratings aren't everything. I learned this rather in my second semester, where I found like a lot of people just weren't what their ratings said. Like there were a lot of great musicians who just were really low ratings, and I was like, well, this doesn't make sense anymore. So ratings are just like an accessibility of how our professors want to assess you, but it's really not rating how great you are as a musician. So just don't take it to heart. If you get really low ratings, don't be discouraged. It's up to you if you want to go and take the future ensemble ratings tests and try to go higher, or if you get really high ratings, don't be cocky about it. So ratings aren't everything. Don't take it to heart. Try your best, that's all. Number 10. We're down to 10. Don't overbook yourself. Manage your schedule wisely. I knew a few people who were at rehearsal constantly, day in, day out. Like, they just ended up so tired. So you need to make time to make sure you get all of your homework done, like get good grades on tests, study well, but also make time to practice on your craft, practice on whatever instrument you play or anything that you need to do, and also make time to relax. The more stress that builds up with everything and not having your free time, it just gets to a breaking point one day and you're not going to do as well. Don't overbook yourself with rehearsals and other like gigs and stuff, because it's just like the focus is so spread out is that you're not going to have time. Make sure you get enough like social time and alone time. Just make your schedule well-rounded. Number 11. So, go to practice. You are at college to perfect your own craft and your principle. Practice a lot. Like if you live in the dorms, you have practice rooms open 24/7 basically. So go practice whenever you have time. Like I remember like I would go down to the practice room sometimes at like 2 in the morning when I finished my homework. Then I would be in my own world. I would be in my own bubble. I would do it. I would practice. Also, another thing is I'm not great at harmonic dictation. I wasn't a fan of ear training too because it was difficult. But harmonic dictation, like the best thing I learned is just to practice. Just practice hearing it overall. Like only practice makes perfect, right? So just practice whatever you need to practice. Make time for that. Number 12. Don't have any fingers anymore. Ask for help for whatever you need from a lot of our tutoring services. If you don't want to ask your friends, go to the tutoring centers. I'm an English tutor at Berkeley, so I work with ESL students, I work with students who also need help with writing their essays and things like that. If you're not great at core music, we have a great bunch of core music tutors. Utilize the free benefits that Berkeley offers. Your professor is also super nice. A lot of them are really chill. They're just more like your friends at this point. Just if you need help, go ask them. They're really nice about it and they'll help you. Go ask for help when you need to. Number 13. Go to the library and the media center. They offer a lot of free classes you can take, like on production. I have a friend who works in the library and they do a lot of stuff to help students. We also have like a VR, like virtual reality thing going on there. The library is a huge database. Like if you need lead sheets, if you need sheet music, like go there, you'll probably find something that you're looking for. And if not, you have the internet. But like overall, like the library is super helpful. I didn't have a MacBook my first semester, so I went to use all the library MacBooks, all the library laptops, and I got a lot of help from people who knew how to use the software. So library and media center, definitely good places to go for resources. So number 14, do not procrastinate and leave all of your work that's due tomorrow for the night before. You will spend a lot of time doing it and probably pull an all-nighter, and it's not fun. Arrangement. It's just not fun. Just don't procrastinate and you get all your work done in a timely manner. Just be a healthy person. Don't pull all-nighters often. I mean, we have to once in a while, but don't do it often. Just don't procrastinate. Number 15. Don't lose your iLock. If you bought the software package, a lot of the software you need on it, you need to have it to open Pro Tools on your laptop. Just don't lose it. Number 16. Don't drink tap water from the sink. Especially at 270, it's like, just don't do it. I know about the whole like how if you drink tap water you'll grow more immune to like dirty stuff and no, just don't do it. It's not clean. Just don't drink water from the tap. If you can avoid it, we have fountains that are better than tap water, so just don't drink tap water. Number 17. This is an odd one. You know, guitar strings are really, really useful for some of the most random stuff. Once I was in the 270 kitchen and I locked my phone in there with the key so I couldn't open the door. The stove wasn't on or anything, but just my phone was in there. So I was just like, well, I can't open it. And they were like, well, we can't open it until the next morning. So my friend went and helped me and we went to get a guitar string from another friend. And she managed to open the door with a guitar string, which is insane. And I was like, wow, you know, guitar strings have a lot of uses. Number 18, go out and explore. Boston is a big city, or whatever city you're going to go to, it's going to be a vast place. You're only a human and in a really big world. So go out and explore when you can. Just make free time. For us, it's like trying to get out of the Berkeley bubble a little bit to find more inspiration everywhere else. Like Boston's a beautiful place. I haven't gone out a lot, but I really want to. Next semester I'm going to try to. Go visit some of the other colleges. Like near us, we have MIT, Tufts, Boston College, we have Harvard. Just, we have a lot of schools everywhere. So just go out and explore.
Hello, man. Oh, it's crazy, bro.
You'll find maybe that you get some new inspiration. Number 19, schedule meetings and academic appointments with your SAMs and your academic counselors. You really need their help to find out like how your course map works for the major you want to do, or how you're supposed to select classes and what you're supposed to do for your next semester. They really help. Just make sure to schedule some time with them to work things out and plan out your schedule and stuff like that. Number 20, we got 2 10s. Jams are fun. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and I didn't just waste your time.
So I asked some of my friends to give some advice and say like what they learned this first year at Berkeley, and this is what they said. Quotes, music sucks.